doing like glute workouts, and that's good. I think glute isolation workouts are fantastic to develop your glutes. However, your legs aren't going to grow. You know, if you want your legs to appear big, well, I guess not appear big, but if you want your lower half to grow, you have to.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. Doesn't mean I'm lonely when.
Oops, there's too close. Hey, you guys. Saturday morning. Just got to the gym. I go to. You guys. Now you guys saw that, but I go to Lifetime Fitness. I've worked out at numerous gyms, but I love Lifetime. Anyway, so I walk in, and there's this guy that works in the front desk. I forgot his name. And well, first off, I pull into a drive. I was like, there's like literally no one here except one car. And mind you, it's like 4:45 right now in the morning. But there's normally like at least 4 cars here. Anyways, I walk in, and he's like, you have the gym like literally all to yourself because there's no one here. Sure enough. I mean, who needs a personal gym when you have Lifetime? Yeah, so I really like it. Today's leg day, which is great because I like to work out by myself. So yeah, let's get it. Empty gym makes me. Hey, you guys. So I hope you enjoyed my little dance move. It was just awesome because I got to have the gym all to myself. Like, there was not a single soul there except that one guy that works at the front desk. But going to this workout, it was a full glute hamstring workout. My typical warm-up. I just thought that I would just show you guys because I don't think I've shown you guys my warm-up in quite some time. Let's see. So here are some just, your basic air squats. Just get the blood flowing. I do a lot of air squats before I start back squatting. And here I just get down in squat positions and I push my knees out with my elbows. And I just like that really good stretch. And here I am doing another stretch and, always warming up with the bar. I know that it seems like my heels are coming off, but it's just the way my feet are. I have a really flat foot, and every time I walk, both my, it just goes inwards. So today for my back squat, I just did a warm-up. This is an 85-pound warm-up. I did pause rep, which means that you go down at least to parallel and you hold it for 3 to 5 seconds. And let me tell you, it burns. Now right over here, I'm doing about 125. Deadlifts warming up at 145. And I think I have 165 over here. And these are just your basic, not back squat, basic deadlift. Please make sure that you do not arch your back because that is horrible for you. You are really going to injure yourself. form comes first, and I wish that there would be signs everywhere at the gym that says form comes first, leave your ego at the door. I just left some of these footages in just to show you guys that I'm not all pretty and like classy after my workout. I get pretty tired and I make all sorts of crazy faces sometimes. But yes, so going to my hip thrust, I try to record from all the angles to show you guys how I do my hip thrust and how I prefer it. I've been experimenting with hip thrust for quite some time, and I feel that pulses and squeezing your glutes for about 3 to 5 seconds works the best for me. If you guys want to see how I set this up, give this video a thumbs up and I will definitely show you guys how I set this up. And a lot of people think that it takes a long time to set it up, but honestly, maybe the first few times it may take you a while, but after that, it's easy peasy. So I don't mind setting it up at all. As you can see here, I'm holding it and I'm making all sorts of crazy faces. Your typical dumbbell lunges. Nothing special about this. Some people prefer to go, when they take their strides, they like to take small strides. Some people like to take huge strides. Personally, with me, I've tried both ends and I think short stride works better for me because I'm so short. The reason I posted this one is because I want you guys to embrace your butt sweat. Embrace your sweat. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Who cares if people stare at you? You're there to work out and sweat, not to look all pretty. And coming towards here, man, there's some days when I want to be like, F this. I don't want to do this no more. This is too hard. But I try my best to push 1 or 2 out because, like I said, that is when you start seeing progress. On to the next movement. These are Romanian deadlifts. And I actually supersetted this with a rope pull. Here I do go all the way up and I do squeeze my glutes, but I like to do not pulses per se, but I don't like to go all the way up because I want to work more on my hamstring glute tie-in, so I don't go all the way up. Here you can see that I'm doing my typical rope pull, and also with this workout, do not use your back. A lot of people are like, don't you feel that on your back? I mean, no, if you do it the proper way and when you think of it as a hip thrust and you're thrusting your hips, you're not going to use your lower back. Here I'm doing your lying hamstring curls. I know I don't show this to you all the time because I always forget to record this, but this is one of my favorite workouts too. I like to do but I like to do my left leg and then my right leg just because I feel it more. I feel like it's more beneficial for me. Make sure that your form is proper on this because a lot of people tend to feel it on their back, and I don't know, some people just say they feel in all the weird spots that they shouldn't be feeling. So make sure that your form is correct. Here I'm doing your donkey kickbacks. These work your glutes. You do not need to go all the way down to target your glutes. Just make sure that when you kick up, you squeeze your glutes and then bring it down. Here I'm doing your cable kickbacks. I'm laying down not diagonally, but sideways because I feel that this helps me more. I do not feel it on my lower back. Make sure as you kick back that you squeeze your glutes, and as you're doing this movement, make sure that you are using your muscle to mind connection. The last one here, not the last one, but this workout here is one of my favorite workouts for my hip abductors, using the cable. Holy cannoli, does it burn. Same rule applies. Make sure that you use your glute muscles rather than anything else. At first, it feels so uncomfortable and so awkward, but after doing it a couple of times, you'll get the hang of it. Also, my reverse hip abductors, I love doing drop sets. Here, a lot of people have their own ways of doing it. I realized that I've been doing this for about 2 years, that I basically push out with my knee, if that makes sense. So when you push out with your knees, it's targeting your outer glutes. So final workout is my calf workout. I typically don't record my calf workout just because it's never the days that I record. But anyways, I am 4'11", so I find that my your typical seated calf raises, they don't really work for me because I just don't feel a full stretch. So what I like to do is use the leg press machine to do my calf raises. So as you guys can see here, right over here, I'm getting a full stretch, and as I push back the weight, I squeeze my calf muscles. A lot of people think that you have to lift a lot of weight when it comes to calf workouts, and they wonder why they do not see progress. The reason is because people tend to do half reps. As you guys can see here, I am doing full reps. Full reps means that you get in a good stretch, and then as you push back up, you squeeze your calf muscles for like 2 seconds, and then you repeat that. I also do my left and my right calf separately because I tend to favor my right side more because I am a righty.
Splashes.
Hey you guys! So I just got done at the gym, and it was a pretty good workout. I wore a long sleeve today because I just wanted to sweat a lot. I remember back in the day I was very insecure with my sweats, especially when you wear like bright colored pants, especially gray. It looks like you pissed in your pants. But you know what? Embrace your sweat. I love it when I see people sweating at the gym. I'm not saying that you necessarily need to sweat to get in a good workout, because I do know several people that just don't sweat unless they're doing cardio. But with myself, I don't sweat all the time, but I sweat like 98% of the time because I like that feeling. And if I'm not sweating, I'll like do a couple of hip movements, high intensity movements in between my workouts. But yeah, so today I just wanted to get an extra sweat in, so I wore my long sleeve. And let me tell you, I am not as strong as I was even, my God, like 3 weeks ago. But it's fine. I just can't wait to start like upping my macros again so I could get all my strength back. I don't want to say I got weak, but obviously I'm not as strong as I was. But yeah, so a little tip. A lot of girls want to grow, like want to make their lower body appear a lot. They want a bigger lower body than upper body for, obvious reasons, because girls want bigger lower halves and, a petite upper half of the body. And I see so many girls just doing like glute workouts, and that's good. I think glute isolation workouts are fantastic to develop your glutes. However, your legs aren't going to grow. If you want your legs to appear big, well, I guess not appear big, but if you want your lower half to grow, you have to work your quads, you have to work your hamstrings, you have to work your glutes, and you have to work out your calves. I see so many girls that neglect their calves, and even guys that neglect their calves. But if you want your lower half to be bigger, you have to work out all your muscle group. You can't just focus on your glutes. You can't, because I just see so many girls who are like, well, I want, bigger lower half. I'm like, well, what are you working on? They're like, my glutes. I'm like, okay, I understand, I understand why you're doing that, because glute isolation is very crucial, but you also have to work out your quads, your hamstrings, and your calves, along with your glutes, to have a bigger lower half. of the body. And I feel like a lot of girls don't understand the concept, because I myself take a lot of glute pictures, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because, you know, be proud of your progress, you know, and it's your social media, so you do what you want to do. But if you're posting, you know, yourself in a thong, you know, bending over and saying progress, you know, that's great. It's your social media, do whatever you want, but expect like penis DMs, you know, from guys. But anyways, I just wanted to say that that's a tip for you. If you want to grow your lower half of the body, you have to work out your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, and your calves. And as great as isolation movements are, you need to work on your compound movements. And, you know, some girls are like, well, I feel it in the wrong area. I'm like, yeah, me too. I used to do that too, because, you know, my form wasn't on point. So just make sure that, you know, you so just make sure that, you know, you have your form right before anything else. And, you know, do not neglect your squats. Do not neglect your squats. Don't neglect deadlifts. You know, don't neglect your compound movements. So anyways, I'm gonna go home now. I wonder if you guys can actually stay here while I drive. Unless not, then, you know, you're just gonna get into an accident. But so anyways, today's agenda is I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna probably just have a protein shake, and then I will be headed out. I will be headed out to get some stuff for the baby shower, because my girlfriend, she's having her second child, and I was so freaking busy that I still haven't gotten a baby shower gift, and I know exactly what I'm gonna get her, so I have to do that and go to the baby shower. And after the baby shower, I have to go grocery shopping, and after grocery shopping, I have to review about 6 article reviews, and then I have to write an essay and, you know, class stuff. So that is the game plan. Alright, y'all. Well, I hope you guys have a fantastic week, and I don't know why I always say that, but yeah, I will catch you guys later. Peace out.